All right. And I didn't suck his cock, dude. He sucked my cock, so I'm not gay. He's the gay one, right?
I'm not sure how that works. Was it somebody from our league? Who are you talking about? Or is it a guy from the airport?
Well, I don't want to say, but will you promise not to say it is someone from the league? I'm just gonna let you know. It's Oh, dude, you're recording. What?
Oh man,
Oh
I'm
my
glad
gosh.
you almost said it too. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I mean, if you still want to say it, you
well,
can.
I'll just say this, dude. One person in our league sucked me off. It's
And hey,
anybody's guess too, but type one in the chat if you know who it is.
everybody's got their guess. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Uh,
Brian, I am Disco Danny Brandon AIDS, your current third place in our hearts, not even in the playoffs, in
Seventh.
the standings. Uh, and I am coming to you live from Pennsylvania. I'm back. No more
Back in
Missouri. I'll
PA.
get into that in just a second. But where are
You,
you and who are you, buddy?
all right, well, you know what? I am Hillbillies on PCP. This is week 10 of the Tonto podcast, and I officially moved out of the landfill. And I was waiting to show everybody where I'm moving into. I'm moving on, I'm moving up, and here we are.
Wait, where are you?
Well, they haven't really opened it to the public yet, but this is actually the new ballroom at the White House. And
Uh,
I'm here, baby. Trump said, I'm really happy that you beat disco. He's like, I want to invite you down to christen the ballroom. You know, and we did a little dancing before. We did some foxtrot. We did the whole jerk off dance. It's been great.
wait, how's the jerk off dance go?
Like this. That's it. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm here. I'm down in Washington D.C. and they just finished the ballroom. I mean, they're not going to show you on TV. You know, they don't want everybody else to know it's done already, and everyone's going to say this is fake. This is AI. No, this is real. I'm here. So it's weird that I'm here by myself, but I'm here.
You're well, especially being a Democrat, it's weird that they let you just get, early access to that shit. But, when BB scores 43 and then the rest of your team does some shit,
That's
anything can
right.
happen. You guys need to understand how important our league is. You win this league, and was Tree Slice on the cover of a Weights and Measures magazine holding like a sack of coins and like a
I believe
scale?
so. I
I
believe
think he
so.
was, yeah.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
You got to get your
Uh,
hands on it. It's hard to find, dude. Weights and measures,
That's right.
quarterly. Yeah.
I love it. You've heard of gags to riches? Well, hey, this is rags to riches. I literally went from the landfill to, everything is just gold, baby. It's coming up gold. And Trump was like, you crushed him. You crushed him by 60 points. It wasn't even
Ugh,
close. It was a landslide.
ugh, ugh. Well, that's a perfect segue into my
Yeah,
unfinished business,
yeah,
Brian. My unfinished business is with two people. One with you.
of course.
If you'd have told me I'd have scored 155 or whatever it is I had, I'd have been like, oh, easy 40-point victory, maybe
Sales.
even 50. I mean, this kid can't get 100. Everybody knows that. And then you went bananas straight fucking bonkers for 200 plus points.
It doesn't make any
All I
sense
can
at all.
think of is that, listen, my Nana loved you. And I didn't say this online or anything. I was supposed to go back this Sunday, but Halloween night, my Nana died,
Oh man, I'm
like right in
sorry.
front of me.
Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Like I was holding her hand and shit, and I don't care how many movies you see about
Yeah,
that shit. Like
yeah,
watching someone die right in front of you is really, really intense and
I
like
believe it.
horrible and wonderful all at once. It's she's like not in any pain anymore, so that's good, but somewhat traumatic. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's super heavy. Now,
Was
did you know it was imminent?
Yeah, well, we could tell probably about an hour before. Like she'd never
Yeah,
been in such pain, and without going into too much
yeah,
detail, I mean, she's clutching at like her fucking bars on her bed. She just wants to be
yeah,
moved around and shit.
yeah.
And finally, we slipped her some of that liquid oxy she'd been saving up, calmed
Good.
her ass down. But like, yeah, the end, dude. Like their eyes just they kind of glaze over. They're not really looking at you. I don't know if you have any experience like that,
No,
but then
I have not.
1 second they're breathing and labored breathing, but like not even looking at you, just looking off and really like
Yeah.
glossy, dude. It's crazy. And then she just stopped breathing, and my mom was there, my aunt Jody was there. I was
Oh,
holding her
good.
hand and
Good.
brushing her hair while she died, and I was glad to be there. But
R.I.P.
that's
to
gonna scar
Nana.
me for a while, dude. That's definitely burned in my brain, dude. It's
Yeah.
something. But
It's kind of an
so,
honor in
anyways,
a way.
yeah, no, I felt happy to be able to comfort
Yeah.
her at the end of her life. So instead of coming back Sunday, the funeral was Tuesday, and then I rolled out yesterday and
Okay.
got back last night. So,
Wow.
but that's that. No more
That's a
Missouri
lot.
trips. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It was a
you
lot,
can
dude.
still visit your mom.
Mm. Yeah, my mom's getting the house.
Is she?
My
Good.
uncle's getting the car. My aunts are getting some other shit. I mean, we all got like a 2 ounces of gold or something. So,
Okay. Okay.
which is like, I don't know, an ounce of gold goes for like 4,200. So I might keep one, sell one
Yeah.
to get through Christmas and shit. But
There you go.
yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, sympathies, and I didn't know Nana, but R.I.P.
Yeah, she was a good lady, dude. But honestly, I just feel relieved that that's over and not having like another trip to Missouri on the horizon. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
ended up
this
being there almost a full month. So this past time, so it's too
has,
much.
has it been that long? Was it about a month? Because the first time was like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, and then it turned into 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I started going out there beginning of June. This would be beginning of November, so 5 months. I probably spent a month and a half here and then three and a half there, if I had to guess.
Wow. Well, yeah. Um,
Yeah, it started off on a positive note anyway. But she's
now,
not in any more pain, dude. And she's at the end, she started pooping in her pants and like so against that shit. And dude,
yeah,
trust me
yeah.
when I tell you, she's much happier now.
I'm sure
And
she is.
the whole family was relieved and
Yeah.
talking about getting our passports and maybe going to Italy or something
Oh, that's
to
cool.
celebrate. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, I don't really have any big unfinished business. I mean, I was gonna trash talk you a bit, but now I feel like I can't. After that, it's like one of those shows where like you have something like you're holding up and you're ready to like just lay into somebody, and then they lay like this really like heartfelt story, and they go, what did you want to say? No, nothing. Everything.
Well, that's why I didn't want to say anything like, so it happened Halloween night, Friday. You know, we
Yeah,
had a game on Sunday.
we
I
did.
mean, honestly, I only looked at my phone like twice. Once to tell you you're a cunt for playing Pittsburgh, and then once to see B squared. But like, yeah, that shit was meant to be too. I had nothing for like a close game. I wouldn't have been able to follow it.
No,
So I was
no.
kind of glad it worked out the way it did. So
It's
you
funny.
beat me real bad, and then I
I
could just
bait you
focus
real
on the
good.
fan and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
you did it to me, dude.
And I was watching the Steelers game, and I honestly had no hopes of actually winning. And I'm like, wait a second, that's the fourth turnover. Holy crap! And then, wait, that's the fifth sack. Hold on, I might have a chance here. Was not looking at it at all because I went to a friend's house to watch the game. I was like not looking at fantasy at all. And then towards the end of the game, I'm like, they're down by 10, and then Badgley goes for a 50-yarder just to make it within striking. I was like, all right, that's sweet. Another 5 points. I was like, gravy. And then I came home and I watched B squared, do his thing. And I will
Uh,
say, my unfinished business is kind of with myself. I believe, if my memory is correct, I think I called 3 touchdowns from Bowers, and from last week at the very end. I think I said, yeah, 3 touchdowns from Bowers. I'm gonna pull home, bring home the win. So I'm just saying, man,
to be fair, you
it was
said he
meant to
was
be.
going to get 30. You were dead wrong. Okay. He got
He
43.
only
You
got
were way
43.
off. Okay.
So,
But
anyways,
yeah, I mean, when it's your week, it's your week. Finally, you
right?
got to score a couple sexy hundies. I'm
Yep.
sad it was against me, but
Yep.
whatever.
Hopefully, I want to repeat it against Craig this week. And that brings me up to my other unfinished business. I'm sure you did not listen to the recap at all. But
Nope.
he called my team trash again, and he finally answered why he called my team trash, and it involves you because I guess early in the year I had mentioned to you on our podcast that Craig was talking trash about your bench. Do you recall that? And he took
Yep.
offense to that. He's like, well, it wasn't just Bigler that I was talking trash on. It was like a few other teams. And it wasn't just his bench. I mean, his bench was bad and it was trash, but it was, and he agreed with me. Like, Bigler agreed with me. But I just want to point out that it wasn't just Bigler, it was a bunch of teams, which, that makes it better.
Especially coming from our 10th place loser, who cares,
Yes, 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 yes. But, so Craig is he was riding high. He was pretty excited because he came off fresh off his win, but we're going head to head this week. So anyways, my mom's visiting here, so we're gonna try and roll through this. Not we're gonna speed through it, but we're gonna just try and keep it rolling. And we intentionally didn't invite Detling because that would have not happened if he jumped in. So let me pull this up.
Now, is your mom wearing the sweater that I got her? Have
She
you
probably
seen her
has
wear
it.
it?
I haven't seen her
Yeah.
wear it yet, but she has been raving about it. And I thought when I said, that was actually a really nice, $75 shirt that, she would have been like, well, let me just get it back to you. It's nope. She's like, well, it's mine now. And she's like, I really like it.
See, and I
So
thought about that sweater when I was offering you a trade today. I was like, well, maybe he'll understand. I gave him that little piece for his Nintendo so we can have better
that's
connection
true.
when he's
That's
playing
true.
his Switch. Maybe he'll throw me a bone, dude, but you didn't throw me a bone. No.
You're like, it was all like a plan, right? A carefully laid plan. For the last month, you've been
Absolutely. Yeah, and I
buttering
thought if
me
I
up.
got your mom on my side, then she could be like, "Listen, honey, Brandon's never won. I don't understand. Nobody thinks you're going to win this year, right?" And you're like, "No, mom, no one ever thinks I'm going to win." Well, why don't you help him out, Sonny?
Oh, that's great.
You always help Maddie out. You always seem to trade with him.
Oh my
I don't
God.
understand.
That would be wonderful if she knew that much about our league.
Well,
If she
she
was,
will when I have my weekly call with her
oh
because
my goodness.
I've been avoiding it because I've been busy taking care of my nana. I'm going to be like, look, he took advantage of me while my nana was gone, and he played me in a week when I wasn't even really paying attention, and he exploited my nana's death. And then he laughed, and then he went all the way to Missouri and pissed on her grave while nobody was looking. And
She would definitely be really upset with me. She would.
yeah, well, then maybe you could reconsider that. Dude, I'm telling you, that's a good trade for you. I think you have too many eggs in your stupid basket. And if a running team like Detroit, if they get into your one bad game from Goff and Amon Ra, at least this way, it spreads it out to where it's two different teams. And then
True.
you also have a staunch ass keeper.
That's a good point. Josh Allen, I really like all those 30-point games he's been putting up. I think he put up a 27. That one was really sexy. He had one amazing game, so you never know. Maybe you get another amazing game, maybe not.
But James Cook's dinged up, dude. You have to think about the future.
Let's save it for trade time.
All right.
All right. So, anyways, um, let's get into our trannies since it's Thursday, and my mom's downstairs hanging out with Crystal and Noah. But you know what? We're still gonna get into trannies. I don't care. Still, it's what we do on Thursdays.
That's right. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Now, oh yeah, speaking of money, look at my background. I love that. It's so sweet. Not my background, I mean like where I am. Sorry, I misspoke there for a second.
In the ballroom.
The ballroom, that's right.
In Trump's ballroom,
It is.
whom you hate, right?
He's entertaining. I'll give him that. He's highly entertaining. Um, so anyways, did you see that we only had one fab offer, one fab like competing bid, and it happened to be for Isaiah Davis. Ed Lager won him for a cheap $2,
Uh-huh.
and Dub C said, "No way, I'm here to spend all my money this week." And he said, "I'm going to give you $31." and I'm going to spend a lot more money on a tight end that, nobody else even was considering. Um, so let's jump into the non-competitive offers. Have you looked at these at all?
No, sir.
Oh man, it's pretty ugly. It's really ugly. So let's start at the top and we'll work our way down. So Shawshank wanted the Carolina D for $2. Why? Yeah, why not? It's not a bad deal. I mean, they're fresh off of a win. And then Gag said he wanted Dylan Sampson for $23. I mean, not really sure why, but hey.
All right.
Musk, and then here we go. Dub C really wanted Luke Musgrave, and
Saw that coming a mile away. Did you
yeah,
hear him crying and
oh yeah,
complaining about Tucker
yes,
Craft?
yes.
Oh, that was brutal.
But $47, is he worth that much? I don't think so at all.
No, sir.
And then Possum Magic's like, I'll one up you, and I'm gonna get Colson Loveland for $48. Could have saved 48
Yeah.
bones right there. Could have saved a quarter of all his money. But yeah, don't I'm not seeing a
Haven't
whole
looked at it.
lot.
Yeah. Looking at this dude, Brian, if you scroll up just a little bit, I'll tell you who my pickup of the week is.
Yeah,
Parker Washington for $0.
yes, yes.
Um, who got him? You got
That was
him.
me. That was me.
Yeah, for $0. The highly anticipated Jalen Noel. You cut him loose. Good for you. Um, I like Pop
Yeah,
Douglas for free, and I like Mari DiMarcato for free. So if you spent money this week,
yeah.
don't love it. But if you got
No,
somebody for free, like some of these guys, Pop and Mari and Parker Washington, I think you're doing, and even Darnell Mooney. Hey, you
Darnell Mooney
never know.
too. Yeah, I agree. The freebies. It was a freebie week. There was really nobody worth spending a lot of money on. Um, I guess for an actual fab bid, I guess I'd give it to Josh for Carolina's D for $2. I mean, it's a throwaway. It's a throwaway. You probably didn't even think he was going to get him. Actually, he probably did. He probably sat
Well,
with
let's
$1 for
listen.
a
Let's say
while.
Crystal's on goes on a Greenpeace mission to the south of Antarctica for a year and a half. Now,
Yeah.
how much would you pay for a hand job with a condom on from a street worker?
What's my budget?
Infinite, dude. Your
Infinite.
wife will never find that she's gone for a year and a half, and probably with a guy working with her with Brad Pitt's face and Jesus's abs working alongside her 23 hours a day. So
I mean, I don't know, a couple $100.
Okay.
I mean, you only go too cheap, right?
I mean, if we're talking about a hand job with a condom on, first of all, I'd want to talk about maybe you just wash your hands and then not use the condom, right? But I would pay less than I would for Dylan Sampson,
That's
I guess
fair.
is what I'm trying to
Okay.
say.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, more than the Carolina D, less than Samson.
Right. And if I was gonna get Tucker Crafts backup or who else went for $48, I would want at least a
Loveland,
Blow
yeah.
E or some kind of penetration for some of that money. So all those things said, I'll take Parker Washington for free
All
as
right,
my
me
win.
too. Me too. And I'm hoping it brings me over the top against Craig. All right. Now, we had some trades that I'll be completely honest with you. I had no idea actually happened until I
Oh,
listened to Craig's recap. And let's get into this for a minute here. Let's do trade time on three. You ready? One,
uh-huh.
two, three. Trade
Trade
time.
time,
Trade
trade
time.
time,
Trading guys.
trading guys.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Now,
All right.
that was a sweet pedal there at the end.
Thank you.
Um,
That's the same one that the guy from Soundgarden uses.
oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Let me jump right into
Yeah,
this.
jump
Okay.
into
So we
this.
had, where were we? We left off with Maddie. So we got my stepson trading away Trey McBride and
Yeah,
Josh Jacobs for Matthew Golden, Alvin Kamara, and Tyler Warren. Brian,
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm. What do you think? What do you
I
think your step? What do you think about your stepson here? Your
I
stepson-in-law.
believe that my son-in-law, my one son, twice removed in-law, is not my stepson anymore because Brian, my stepson doesn't make moves like this. Okay, he
Uh,
is not afraid to trade good guys, and I'll give him that. But dude, okay, I get Tyler Warren is a good keeper, but we only
hmm
have one keeper this year, right?
That's right. That's right.
Trey McBride is in his final year of keeping, from what
Correct.
I'm told from what's his dick? You know, my homeboy Ed.
Yes.
But dude, Josh Jacobs and Trey
Mm.
McBride for essentially Tyler Warren. Dude, you're
That's
not
it.
going to
Tyler
convince me
Warren.
that Kamara's good. Matthew
No,
Golden has done jack shit. I mean,
but he did get three players.
this is borderline collusion, dude, because
Yeah,
McBride
it's
is greater
gross.
than Warren. You got
Yes.
Kyler Murray on
Yes.
IR, so Jacoby Brissett will find McBride in the end zone. Josh Jacobs is who he is.
Yeah.
There's not enough here.
Nah, not at all. And I will say as well, your stepson-in-law Zach, he loves Josh Jacobs. He's a Green Bay fan. Like it should take a lot to give up Josh Jacobs, but he just handed it to him.
I
And Craig,
understand the Christmas
yeah,
time's coming up, and
yes, yes,
maybe
yes.
you can talk about Christmas bonus and putting in a word for a promotion and shit, but that's not how you play fantasy football, dude.
Mm-mm.
You don't
No.
leverage the fact that you are his boss into rape. This is the rapiest rape I've ever seen since oh, I don't know. I've never seen a bigger rape.
No. Well, I'm sure that we've definitely had bigger ones, but maybe not this year. I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe not this year.
Craig and the Adrian
Yeah,
Peterson thing, that's one of the
yeah,
rapier ones
yeah,
I've ever heard
yeah,
about, but like dude, this is full blown Z's rape.
I
Not even
will,
close for me.
and I'll also say that, Craig pointed out this is first place trading with 12th place, which makes the optics look even worse. So, yeah, it's
It's
like I don't see how
and I
good.
get it, you can almost sell me like if you were to trade Tyler Warren for Trey McBride and be
Yeah,
like, hey, I know McBride's a little bit better, but Tyler Warren's able to be kept.
right,
Cool.
right.
But explain to me how Matthew Golden and Alvin Kamara come even close to Josh Jacobs, who's like a top 10 running back, right? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, Zach said he would be interested in coming on the podcast when we were at the draft, so maybe we need to bring him on and he can explain himself, you know?
I don't, dude. I think he'd stutter the whole time because there's no way to explain this without sound. You know what I mean? I just, ugh.
Yeah, yeah,
And this is 2 weeks in a row, dude. So now you're trading with a guy like Matty who's already stacked to the bone. You know, the
right,
guy scores
right.
230 with a bagel in his lineup. I mean,
Mm,
it's looking like an Ed Lager versus Matty championship
it looks that
based on
way.
these trades.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the last trade here. And this took place a little later on the same day. We had Darkwing Jet trading away Kate Otten, and in return, he got Xavier Worthy. So, I mean, Dub C was just desperate to pick up these tight ends. So, I'm trying to think which happened first. Did he spend all that cash on his tight end, or did he trade for Otten? I guess it was
That's
two
a good
days.
question. I feel like the trade happened before the
Yeah, it did.
what?
It absolutely did. Yesterday, yeah, so that happened on Tuesday. So yeah, this happened first. So I personally would have been okay with just rolling with Kate Otten instead of wasting $47.
Uh, And honestly, for Juddy, like Xavier Worthy with Rasheed Rice back
Yeah,
and all their other weapons, like he's definitely taken a hit.
yeah,
I don't think Cotton's going to win you any games, and I don't think Worthy's going to win you any games. So this doesn't bother me
me neither. I
at
feel
all.
like this is like you know, unless Rasheed Rice goes down again, I don't even know. I don't even know if that's still important. But yeah, I don't think anybody really won or lost this trade. I think it was like kind of a throwaway trade.
And Worthy doesn't even run the go routes and shit. It's always
Yeah,
Hollywood Brown down there. So it's
that's
like,
true.
what are you
Yeah.
looking for him? If you get 6 for 60, you're like happy, and that's sad.
Yep. All right. So we agree that basically Ed won this week for trades, hands down. The rich get
Yeah, I
richer.
mean, when you can get two superstars for one superstar, one
Yeah.
budding superstar, and two guys on their way out the league. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got to give it to Ed. I give it to Ed there, and I give it to you for the uh,
Parker.
waivers, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, considering like how rich Ed and Dentling's team are, I feel like I need to invite him down here to the ballroom. They definitely fit right in. Especially Dentling. His team is disgusting. I don't know how we let that happen. There's always one team that somehow we let it happen, and this year it happens to be Dentling. Um,
It was me, dude. If my team wouldn't have choked against him with that Drake London, Josh Allen bullshit,
yeah.
he'd have been 1-5, and he'd have already shopped CMC looking for keepers, dude. So I blame myself. Only myself to blame.
I blame Gags. All right, so
Yeah, that's like one thing was pretty gross too. You're
yeah,
right.
for sure. All right. So, anyways, I'm just taking a quick look here. That's beautiful news to me. Denver's already down 7-0. Craig was looking for that Thursday night shutout. Not gonna happen, Craig. So suck it. All right.
All right.
Let's take a quick look. Who do we want to be the matchup of the week? We got Jet versus Jim, 2 versus 5. We got
We
three
got
versus
2v5,
six.
one v
Wow, we've got a
four.
lot at the top. I don't. What are you feeling? We're gonna do 1 versus 4?
Yeah, I think so. Just based on record, I mean they're 11-7, and everybody
Yeah,
else is
combined.
10. And yeah,
And then
so we can
any
give it to Eddie and Josh. Although it looked like two teams going in completely different directions, but we'll see.
agreed, agreed. All right. Do you want to do Craig and my matchup first? Just get that out of the way.
Yep.
All right. This
I
week's
feel like you've
matchup.
been getting hosed on your matchup of the week, so, but not this
Uh,
time.
that's right. That's right. Are you ready on three?
I'm
One,
always ready, Brian.
2, 3.
This week's matchup.
It'd be
Silky
funny.
smooth.
So silky. It'd be funny if like we had the time and energy and even the know-how to like really quickly go and like splice together all this week's matchups for throughout the years, even from Detling, and just put them all back to back just to see how great and how bad they sound. That'd be
I think
funny.
it'd be one good one out of like 300, if I'm being honest.
It'd
I
be
think
like,
back when you and Maddie were on like face to face was
yeah,
probably
side
the
by side.
best because you
Sure.
could like
You
touch
could
each
actually,
other and be like,
yeah,
shut them
yeah,
up or
yeah,
something. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
I'm
But
gonna I'm gonna do that in the off season. It's gonna be a 30-minute podcast. Just this week's matchups over and over.
I always wanted to put a best of like Maddie and Brian together and a best of Brandon and Brian together, but I couldn't figure out how to clip videos. But once I do, I'll be on
What
that shit because
once you do,
there's
look
definitely
out.
some yeah.
That'll be
There's
fun.
definitely some gold there, Jerry. Pure gold.
I love it. All right. So let's get into this first matchup of the week. And I'll let you take it away once this actually loads. All right, there
Here
we
we
go.
come. There she goes. Okay. In our first matchup, Brian, we have got one of the luckiest fuckers I've ever seen. The guy can't score 200. The guy could barely score 100 until he plays disco and he blew he's
I
saving
did.
all his
That
love
I
for
love that. I love
me.
that text you sent me. That was great.
And he just blew disco out of the water
Yeah.
on the
And by the
same
way,
weekend that his Nana died. He really showed no mercy.
but for the
That's how
record,
much he wants it.
hold on. For the record, I was not the one that blew you. Just so I blew you out of the water, but I did not blow you. For the record.
Well, time will tell on that one, all right. And then our going up against our ninth place loser. He's not even going to make the playoffs this year, nor will he trade anybody because he's a
Mm,
stingy
mm,
motherfucker.
mm.
We got the Wizard of Wimber. Let's just get right into it. We've got our man, Jared Goff at Washington, going up against Drake May at Tampa Bay. Both plus matchups. Um, you know what?
Both on the
New England
road.
has not given up 50 yards rushing to any single person this year. And if that's the case, they might be slinging the rock around. And for all those reasons, I'm going with Goff.
All right, same here. Give me Goff.
All right, and cozy right up next. It doesn't really matter how
Yes.
cozy it is, Brian. It doesn't matter. We've got this man among Ross St. Brown, Nico Collins, and Jordan Addison going up against Puka Nakua, DJ Moore, and Khalil Shakir. Puka's nice, but then everything else falls off.
Yeah.
So give me Brian.
Yeah, I'll take the Hillbillies as well. Puka gets like a little banged up, a little chest injury. It looks like he got rid of that questionable tag, but who knows how good he's doing. Yeah, give me me.
All right, and then at running back, we got coming fresh off a bye, not hurt anymore. We got Quinshawn Junkins and RJ. Please don't call me PJ Harvey going up against Jameer Gibbs and Sweet Trav. I got to go with Craig this time.
Yeah, give me Craig, but RJ Harvey's good for at least one touchdown for no
We'll see.
reason.
We'll see about that. And then coming out hot, just like
Mm,
he finished
mm.
last week with 0 catches on 0 targets, we got my man B Square Brock Bowers going up against George Kittle. I'm still taking Brock Bowers after he punished me
Uh,
last week, dude.
Brock Bowers, that 4 week absence paid off. He's ready to go. Give me Brock on Thursday.
Did you ever consider trading him at all during his
Nope.
injury?
Nope, because
No.
I was like,
Okay.
I would have traded him after last week if he looked the same. Like if this
Yeah.
past week against you, he put up like 9 with like 4 targets, I'd be like, all right, I'm ready to trade him. But I want to give him
Okay.
I want to give him one more chance after his long absence.
Okay. Yeah, I thought about reaching out to you during that time, so I'm glad I didn't waste my time. All right,
Yeah.
and then in the flex, we got the $0 man, PJ Washington, going up against Zach Charbonnet. With the way the injuries are looking in Jacksonville, who else they throwing to? Give me PJ.
Yeah, they got nobody else right now. Although they did just pick up who did they pick up?
Jacoby Myers, but you
Jacoby
still got to
Myers. Okay,
learn the
yeah,
offense. You know
exactly.
what I
So I'm
mean?
gonna take Washington, yeah, for this one.
All right, and the kicker, we got the badge going up against the Sant. Uh, Indoors, outdoors. Give me the badge.
Give me the badge. Give me the Badger.
All right, and then finally and only finally, we got Pittsburgh on the road against the Chargers, going up against Denver at home against Las Vegas. Looks like Vegas got a quick touchy. I still, dude, 6 turnovers at
Wow.
home, and
Yeah.
they only won by 7. Give me Denver.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that again because basically the reason I still played the Steelers is I figured maybe I shouldn't, but the last time I benched the Steelers was after 2 horrible games and they came back with an amazing one that I had them on the bench. So I was like, I'm not going to fall for that trap again. So I don't think Pittsburgh's going to repeat that performance. So give me Denver, but I think it's going to be close.
All right, and looking up and down at these Scrubtown USA lineups, Brian, I got to tell you that there is only one thing stopping me from the lead piper, and that's how your guys have started.
Yeah.
So since they're starting poorly, I'm going to give you the win, but not in lead pipe form.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm also going to give myself the win. Craig's team does not really intimidate me very much. Let's see. He's got Flacco on the bye, which I'm sure he would have loved to have played. He's got Fergie on the bye. Um, I guess that's pretty much it. But yeah, so pretty much Flacco on the bye. I don't know. I don't know if he's playing Fergie anymore. I think he's
Well,
been
and he's
benched.
never even played Flacco. He plays Drake May anyway, so.
Right, which I don't understand. Like Flacco puts up sick numbers. And he's just riding that pine. Doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, we're both saying me, Craig. I hope that I can pull away from the Wizard. You've been on that top bunk right above me, but I'm hoping to leapfrog you this week and get you one more week closer to missing the playoffs. We'll see.
Couple basement teams though. Let's
That's
let's be real about what we're looking at.
All right. Speaking of basement teams, our next matchup is none other than, I guess, the person who currently deserves to be there, and that's Zach, who's trading
Mm,
away his team to the top,
mm.
going up against Dub C, who he was really having some bye week blues, but what's his projection is low. We'll find out why here in a second. Let's get into it. 12 versus 8. JJ McCarthy getting the start against Baltimore, or Jalen Hurts fresh off the bye at Green Bay. Give me Jalen.
Give me Jalen. Come on, dude. Come on.
All right,
You
next up
coming
we
up?
got DK Metcalf, Romeo Dubes, and Michael Pittman Jr. going up against Devontae, Garrett Wilson, and AJ Brown. Nothing about Zach's receivers really excites me. I love DK Metcalf, but not as a Steeler.
Yeah, I like when it's easy for you,
Yeah,
Brian. And if Garrett Wilson plays, that's just too much to handle. I'll take Kevin Bean.
Kevin Bean again. All right, in the running back position, we got Vidal and Kamara, the newly acquired Kamara, traded for,
What
going up
up?
against Mason and is it what's his name? Is this Isaiah Davis?
It is.
And he he put some money down for this dude, didn't he? This was a
Yeah, I think
contested one for
so.
20 something. Yeah.
$30 maybe.
It's one of those situations like,
Man, dude.
do we have to pick one here?
Well, I think Aaron Jones Sr. is he added a toe to his
Okay.
shoulder, and so Mason's projection might go up a bit. But all those things said, I'm gonna go with my stepson this time.
All right. Is Kamara banged up? Like, what's going on? I mean, I know he hasn't really done a whole lot this year, but
Ugh.
he's not done a lot of anything this year.
No, he's just not.
All right. Yeah.
It's been rough out there.
Yeah. I guess give me your
Well,
stepson.
and that's why I'm saying, like, dude, Josh Jacobs. Kamara. Who did you get? Kamara and fucking Tyler Warren when you could
Yeah.
have had McBride and Jacobs. Like,
Right.
no, dude,
Right.
it just doesn't work for me.
Me neither. Speaking of which tight ends, we got Tyler Warren going up against Kate Otten.
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren, yep. I mean, he's a solid piece, but like you said, are you gonna keep him? I don't know.
He
All
almost
right,
has to at this point.
yep. And in the flex, we got Willie Marks going with against Rashid Shaheed, fresh onto the Saints, or I'm sorry, the Seahawks roster. Um, it's pretty busy over there. I don't know how that's gonna work out for him.
Against Jacksonville, I'll take Woody Marks, dude.
Yeah, give me Marks. And then finally, well, not finally, but in the kicker position, we got the Boz going up against the Dick.
Give me the dick.
Give me the Dick, and they're going head to head. Look at that. Yeah,
Beautiful.
give me the Dick. All right, and then finally we got Detroit on the road against Washington, or Philadelphia on the road versus Green Bay. Give me Detroit.
Not tasty, but I think Detroit's a little tastier. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with my stepson here.
exactly. Now, who's quarterbacking for Washington now?
Marcus Mariota.
Okay,
But now they're
Mariota.
without Scary Terry again, so you're throwing it to
Yeah,
Debo and who the God knows else. Um, yeah, both pretty ugly. I really don't want to pick, but
I know. Oh
since
man,
I never pick Kevin, I always pick my steps. I'm gonna go with my stepson. But God damn it, Zach, you know, a couple weeks ago you had just Jeff McBride and Jacobs. Now you don't. Makes my soul sad, but I'm still rooting for you. So give me Zach.
but yeah, I'm actually gonna go with you too. Like I took I took Bean for the top half. I took Zach for the bottom, but I don't know. I think that Kevin Bean has just too many holes here this week, too many single digit projections, but I think some of those are actually going to come true. Um, yeah, give me Zach, and let's take a quick look. Do we have any bye week blues?
Yeah, you got Dak on a bye.
Dak, Javante.
Yeah. Not a lot
Let's
else.
now. I guess he's not going to put Musgrave in him for that. He really wanted him for 47 just to ride that pine as a backup, I guess. I mean, I
Well, he
also,
traded for, yeah, he traded for Cotton. Well, and you have to assume that Godwin's out based on what
yeah,
I've seen so far. Bucky
yeah,
Irving probably out. So yeah, it's tough out there, Brian.
it is.
It's always tough out there, Brian, when it's week 10, when bye weeks.
Right, you're absolutely right. All righty, who we got next here?
All right, my young
Oof, oof.
grandiose son pal. We have got our fifth place world champion making the playoffs today if it
Hmm.
started. Going up against our second place champion who be on a bye this week. Um, let's get right into it. We got Bo Nix at home against Las Vegas, not putting up numbers yet. Going up against Baker
Certainly.
Mayfield on the road against New England, who stops the run. But that doesn't bother Baker Mayfield. Give me the Baker for a bucka.
Yeah, give me Baker for a buck. I mean, Bo Nix is going to put up some numbers here, but yeah, give me Baker anyway.
Man, I would, you think if like Justin is like one fucking great quarterback away, like if he had a
I
Josh
know,
Allen on his
I know.
team, he might be tough. Like if it
Wow.
was like if it was a Josh Allen and like a BTJ for like Bakes and a Buka, that might be the trade that turns this whole season around. But
Wow,
I don't know why I'm
who
talking
knows?
about that,
Maybe
Brian.
he's listening. Maybe he's listening.
Hey, if you're listening, that's a great trade. All right. We're both going Bakes, and then in the wide receiver,
Yeah.
we got the WR1 and all of fantasy. We got JSN,
Mm.
Lad McConkey, and Wandale Robinson going up against Ted McMillan, Marvin Harrison, and a Mecca Buka. Uh, very, very good
Good
matchup
matchup.
here.
Really good matchup.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Jimmy.
Yeah, I agree. Give me Jimmy. I would have liked to seen Marvin Harrison Jr. at the very top of that, get JSN lined up nicely. That's all right. But I think he's just got a little bit more fire. But I don't know. Now I'm second guessing it. Give me Jet. Give me Jet because the
Buka's
Steelers.
kind of fallen off a little bit. You hate to see
Yeah,
that, but we'll see. All right. So we're split on that one. That's okay. All right. And then at running back, we got J.K. Dobbins and Ashton Genty, who's already got 30 and a touchy. Got about 10 points going up against Jalen Warren and Kyron Williams.
give me Jalen and Kyron.
Gets the Chargers at San Francisco. No, you know what? I think Genty's going to have a great
Okay,
game,
so far good
and
on that.
I think Dobbins will turn it around. So I'm going to give it to Jimmy.
All right.
All right. And then at tight end, we got Mason Taylor. Fresh off a bye, coming up against Aronde Gadsden. Don't call me Gadsden Jr. because my dad will never be as good as me. Give me Gadsden.
Give me Gaston as well. I love him. He hurt me. He hurt me bad, but I'll take him.
All right, and then the flex we've got
Ooh,
CA3 going up
ooh,
against Bucky
ooh.
Irving, who most likely won't play, hasn't practiced.
Okay.
My least favorite thing about Tampa is they really wait forever to put their guys out, and that's why I haven't gotten a new kicker yet because I want to put Godwin on IR before I do and not burn in
Gotcha.
training. But
Yeah.
all those things said, I don't believe Irving will play, so give me CA3.
I mean, I guess CA3 I don't think is going to do anything because yeah, he's not a tight end and he's not DK Metcalf. I'm trying to see. He might put Njoku in there in the flex most likely if he
It's
has
possible,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, give me Njoku there.
Okay, and then at kicker we got the young Master Bates going against Connor McLaughlin. Connor
Who's
McLaughlin, dude,
give me Young
as
Master
a beast.
Bates.
You took the young Master Bates, all right,
I
nothing
did.
wrong there. All right, and finally and only finally, we've got Buffalo on the road against Miami, going up against Minnesota at home against Baltimore. We sure like winning
Oh yeah,
CZ, so give me Buffalo.
Buffalo on the road. Lamar's back, so yeah. I haven't seen all
Overall,
that. Who are you taking?
I'll tell you what, dude, if my man had, I'm telling you, if Juddy had like a Josh Allen type to go with this team and then not be so like Tampa Bay heavy.
True.
Juddy, look at the trade I sent you. You make this trade, you win this game.
You
You
win
don't make
league.
this trade, you're going down in flames. So I feel like you won't make the trade because you get nervous, and therefore, Jimmy's going to bring this home.
All right, I'm gonna give it to my favorite team, Jetty, right after my team. Uh, I might like Jetty's team better than mine. Give me Jetty. He's gonna be tied for first place after this week.
You had one good week, and all of a sudden you like your team, Brian. It's disheartening. It really
Dude,
hurts. All
I
right.
have been on Jetty's. I've been on the Jetty bandwagon pretty much since week two.
Which is why I'm saying when you say that like
Uh,
you think his team is almost as good as yours, that's laughable.
no, they are. They're better. All right, let's move on to yours truly, Disco, going up against Possum Magic, 7-Eleven. Disco, third place in points, seventh in the standings. We have the same record. However, I'm 250 points behind, and he currently has no wide receivers put in there because they're all on the trading block. I assume that's why.
Who needs him?
Exactly, which is going to make this a little bit more difficult to do, but we will still try anyway. First up, we got Josh Allen, who clearly is on the trading block, going up against Lamar Jackson, playing against Minnesota. Give me JA.
Give me JA, dude. And if you want to win this league, you might want to consider getting yourself a JA, Brian.
Uh,
Guy comes through when it matters.
all right,
And
we're gonna.
James Cook is hurt, dude. That's what people don't understand. Like James Cook's banged up. All the places are telling you, "Oh, go get Theo Johnson. Go get Rafe Davis." You know why? Because James Cook is more banged up than anybody thinks. And if that running game's not working, you know who's going to be running the show, and that's Josh Allen. So maybe consider it.
All right, I
Maybe.
will consider it. I'll consider it maybe if he's out for the year. if I can get a consistent 70 to 80 points every week, sign me up.
All right. All right.
All right. And in the wide receiver position, we have empty versus Chris Olave, empty versus Stephon Diggs, and empty versus Cortland Sutton. Awesome
I got to
magic
go
all
with
day.
Possum there.
Gotta go awesome magic all
He
day.
already has me beat 1.6 to 0. I don't think I'll come back.
And I guess you're gonna have Keon Coleman, BTJ, and it's not a chase week, so I guess
No, it's more like I'm
Jamison.
going to have Godwin on IR,
Yes,
Tez Johnson, Javante Williams, or I'm sorry, Jameson
Jameson
Williams,
Williams
and
and
Keon
Keon Cole.
Coleman.
And
Yeah,
why not?
so
Why not BTJ? Is he gonna be in the flex?
I
Or
think he's
BT?
just going to be hurt.
I say he's kind of banged up out there,
He
which
hasn't
um,
practiced yet this week.
I mean, it's always good to like try to trade him before before it's
Well, I thought,
before it's
yeah, but he's
officially
got
rolled out.
keeper value. You can keep him in
That's
the
true.
sixth next year, and
Oh
like he's not going to be banged up for life. Something to think
yeah.
about.
Did you hear that, Jenny? All right. All right. And in the running back position, we got H. and Brees Hall going up against JTT, and Derrick Henry. Ooh, this is a really good matchup.
I'm gonna give it to my man Tree Size here, but like one of the saddest things that happened to me this year is that the Chiefs offered a fourth round pick for Brees Hall and the Jets wanted a third round pick as if it really fucking matters. Just
That's
if Brees would have went to the
crazy.
Chiefs, like I
Oh
would
my
have a
goodness.
boner. And
Oh
so
my.
now I have just this limp, flaccid looking, short and shriveled and always to the left penis like I shouldn't have. But that's what I've got going on, Brian. It's really sad. I mean, I love Brees Hall, but like Brees Hall and the Chiefs would have been stupid good.
Oh
But
man, that'd have been so nice.
all those things said, I don't pick against JTT, so I won't.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna take JTT for Ryan, and it's like the fact that they got rid of Sauce Gardner. That's probably gonna really open up that running game. Just kidding.
Well, I think that they'll be in more passing downs, which
That's
would be
true.
good if
Yeah,
Tyrod Taylor was throwing. But like
yeah.
Fields doesn't even know how to check it down to Brees Hall properly, so
No.
it's a real nightmare. But let's move on. Fuck
All
that.
right, in the tight end position, we got an HFJ going up against Goddard.
HFJ.
Yeah, HFJ. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. And then we have the real running back, according to you, who's going to start. Rashad White going against Juwan Jennings.
Tough matchup for Rashad, so this one I'm going to go with
Uh,
Jennings.
give me Jennings as well. And then we are still waiting on a kicker for Disco, so we're going empty versus Eddie Pinero.
No one ever picks a kicker against Pinero's pizza buyer, so we're gonna have to take him.
They got Eddie Pinero. And
Unreal.
then, and then finally we got Cleveland at the Jets. That's a tasty, tasty matchup. Going up against Tampa Bay versus New England at home. Give me Cleveland.
Give me Cleveland all day. Best part about my lineup here is right there at the bottom. All those things said, unless I can make a trade and upgrade a couple spots, I feel like Tree Size is just going to walk all over me this time. And that is why this is Larry's Lead Pipe Lock of the
Wow.
Week. Our defending champion goes into his home stadium and just crushes Disco by 50. Um, yeah, this is Larry's Lead Piper. If Disco somehow won this game, it would be a Christmas miracle come early. Um, we're reeling, buddy, and it's not looking much better. So yeah, I got to give this one a tree size.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than what you're saying. I think you're just psyching yourself up. I mean, you got some really, really sweet buns here. You got some nice running backs. You're going to put some receivers in there. This is going to be really close. And I'm gonna go against Larry's lead pipe lock of the week, and I'm going to take you for the win for the slight upset. I don't think you make a trade, but I still think you pull out the win. Give me Disco for the win.
Hey, all right. I like the way you think. I'll take it.
Now we're moving back into the top six. Oof. And it's like I haven't looked at Gags' lineup here, but his projection does not look good. Hopefully he has some holes like you do. Um, and he doesn't. Thought maybe he has some people on the bench with that 119 projection, but yeah, Delhi's got to be loving this matchup, at least on paper.
Well, Brian, let's get right into it. We have got our current sixth place champion. How is that even a
I don't
thing? I
even
can't
know.
believe it, dude.
I don't know.
If the fucking Yellowstone erupted tomorrow, this cat would be in the playoffs. Like what?
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
I love you, Gags, but your team's
Yeah,
dog shit. You're
he
nothing but
knows it.
riddled with injuries and
Yeah, he's
oh,
cursed. He's
okay.
cursed this year.
Our going up against our fucking. I mean, this kid was on. He was one and he's 4 wins in a row. Brian,
He's
am
on
I
his
right? He
yeah.
was 1-4.
Yes, he's on a 4 game winning streak.
He was on the ropes. Disco had
Yeah.
him. Couldn't let him go. All of a sudden, he makes a couple trades, and here we are. He's one of our juggernauts of the league. Let's get right into it. We got Aaron Rodgers at the Chargers going up against
Mm.
Jackson Dart at Chicago. Listen, Chicago's pass D is straight up trash. The Chargers actually play some good D. Pittsburgh, I feel
No,
like,
we
is going to
will.
have a really hard time on the road in LAC,
Yeah.
and I'm going to give this to Jackson Dart, believe it or
Yep.
not.
Give me Jackson Dart as well. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a great game manager. I think they're going to run as much as they possibly can. So Jackson Dart, I think, takes this one with ease.
All right, then wide receiver.
Are you laughing at his team? Oh man. Oh man.
I'm sorry. No, let me try to get through this. We've got at wide receiver. We got Michael Wilson, Jerry Judy, and Darnell Mooney. I mean, you could have had these guys for free at any point in the year. Gag said, "Oh, nobody wants these scrubs. I'll grab them." All right. Going up against Justin Jefferson, Drake
Oh my
London,
God.
and
Oh my
Roby
God.
Dunsey. We like when
Um,
it's easy, and we
yeah,
love when it's really, really easy.
really easy.
Give me Manny.
Yeah, this is as easy as Detling's mom. Give me Maddie.
Whoa.
Sorry, I just had to
Emily,
throw it in there. Sorry,
Emily
Emma.
Datling taking it on
Em,
that chin.
Em,
No,
if
she
you're
knows
listening, I
she's
love you.
easy, especially back in the day when she was like running with those hippies. They used to swing. She used to give it right up. She's a sweet lady, and we love her, but it's as easy as that. Easy as Maddie's mom. Ooh. All right.
Oh, that's great.
And then at running back, we've got the battle of the fucking traded running backs. We've got DeAndre Swift. I only wish Barkley was across from him.
Yeah.
And Dylan Sampson going up against CMC and Saquon Barkley. Ryan, we really love when it's easy. Give me
Oh my
Maddie.
God. Gary Manny, this is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
How do these things happen? I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I did. All right, and then at tight end we've got Kyle Pitts Sr. going up against Sammy Laporta. Give me Laporta.
Give me Laporta, although we do love Pitts, don't we?
It's Pitts' year, buddy.
It is this year.
All right, and then in the flex we've got Kendrick Bourne
Oh
going up
my
against
goodness.
Monty. Give me Monty.
Yeah, give me money. Although, we did say Kendrick Bourne last week because you watched the Bourne trilogy and it kind of worked out for him. I don't know how Bourne did, but Gags won, so something worked out for him.
Yeah,
And
but he ended up with a hammy at the end of the game, and that's why Pop Douglas was somebody people were looking at. Like,
mm,
uh, I'm surprised not to see a tag on him at all, but maybe
yeah,
Pearsall's coming back. Jawan Jennings is healthy, so
yeah, it's
even
Mon
with Kittle in them, so and McCaffrey, yeah, how many looks will he really get? All right,
give me Monty.
and then at kicker we've got Will Reichert going up against nobody.
No,
Oh,
just
okay. Well, it's the first thing I took on Gags aside, so give me
same,
Gags.
same. Will Riker by a mile.
And then finally, and only finally, went New Orleans at Carolina, going up against Seattle at home against Arizona. You almost want Carolina against New Orleans
Yeah,
instead.
exactly. Josh Allen.
Uh, this is so give me Seattle for Maddie, and this is Larry's mini lead pipe lock of the week. This is hairy. This is ugly.
This is
I
disgusting.
Gags is 5-4. I have no
Yeah.
fucking ungodly reason why that's a thing, but
No, especially with all his injuries, like it's crazy. I mean, he does have some bye week blues, no doubt. He's got like Hunt, Kelsey, Pickens, and Brown on the bench, but still, yeah, there's no way he
still.
should be 5-4.
Well, and Maddie's
He,
got Rashee Rice on the bench too,
yeah,
so
that's
that's kind
true.
of funny. But
Yeah,
yeah, no, this is a Larry's lead pipe number two. This is a 45-point banger for me. Easy.
easy every time. I would put the house on this one.
Hmm.
Crystal, if you're listening, I'm putting the house on it. All right. Moving right along to our matchup of the week.
Quick.
We have our first place champion. Now, do you have more points than him, or does he have the most points?
He has 6 more points than me.
Six more. And it was close. And it was close.
Hmm.
We have Ed Logger, who, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm rooting for the guy. Like, he's putting together a solid team, especially when he trades with Zach at the bottom of the league and makes his team
I,
that much stronger. He
I
blew it.
respected him until that last trade. I will say
Yeah.
that.
Although Ed, he will only make a trade unless it heavily favors him. This one does. Let's jump right into it. We got Justin Herbert going up against Jordan Love.
Give me Herbert.
Yeah, me Herbert. He's going to be throwing a lot. All right, and then we got cozied up right next to. We got Keenan Allen, Zay Flowers, and Devontae Smith going up against Jalen Waddle, Quentin Johnson, and Debo Samuel. A little bit hard, but I'm gonna give me Josh on this one.
I'm gonna take Josh too. It's pretty close. But Devontae Smith and Keenan Allen's inconsistencies, and I know that
Yeah,
Or Quentin Johnston also falls in that category, but yeah, something Waddle's been stepping up without Hill and without McLaurin in there. I mean, who else but Debo, you know?
yep, Debo. Debo's gonna have to do something. All right, now tell me, is James Cook playing? Like I see he's got the big Q next to his name. What's really going on? Did
Well,
not
I hope he's out for the
practice.
year. I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. That's just rude. But as
He
a
was
Josh Allen
limited.
owner, like James
Uh,
Cook is the bane of my existence. Get him healthy for the playoffs. I say sit him out for 6 weeks, you know?
well, he was limited today, so it looks like he's going to practice along with Rico Dowdle, going up against Bijan and KW3.
Mm, still
Yeah,
give me Bijan, dude.
give me a healthy Bijan over like hobbled Cook. We'll take that. We'll take Shawshank here, and then we got the newly acquired Trey McBride. going up against Dalton Kincaid.
I mean,
And then,
we'd have
yeah,
loved when it's easy if it was Tyler Warren against
yeah,
Kincaid, but now we really love when it's easy, especially since Murray's on IR. You get Brissett for the next 4 weeks. He
yeah.
loves to throw McBride the ball in the end zone like a normal human would. We love when it's easy. Give me McBride.
McBride for the win here. And then in the flex, we got the also newly acquired Josh Jacobs. He loves him in the flex. Going up against Alec Pierce.
I mean, come on, Brian.
Jacobs in the flex, man.
It's
Super
not.
duper
Do I have to answer? Of course, it's Jacobs in the
easy.
flex.
All right, in the kicker position, we got Luke going up against Lutz. Lutz has nothing yet, so I don't know. Is he going to get something?
Well, they got the ball, and I hate loops. So give me loops.
All right, give me Lutz as well. I don't really care. And then finally, we got Houston at home versus Jacksonville or Carolina, the $2 Carolina Panthers defense versus New Orleans.
This is the D I'd rather have in this matchup than New
Same.
Orleans. They got Joe Horn Jr. and they're playing better. They just beat Green Bay.
Yeah,
Give me Carolina here.
yep. Give me Carolina at home versus New Orleans. Overall, who you taking
Hmm.
for our matchup of the
Overall,
week?
it's not even fun to look at.
Yeah.
Based on a couple sweet ass trades from my man Ed, he's just got a stacked looking lineup, and I think it easily takes care of Josh this week.
And I concur with you. And barring injuries, I mean, the top two favorites by far, even though the records don't show it, Delling and Ed are kind of in cruise control mode. But it feels like it's been a worse year for injuries than usual. So anything could change. Um, but right now, they're definitely in the pole position.
You got some bye week blues over here. I mean, nobody wants to bet Patty Mahomes for Jordan
Now,
Love, but you could have worse backups to Jordan Love. And I think Ed's playing with a full fucking deck here. So
yeah,
yeah, it's just not Josh's week for me.
I'm with you. And I mean, you got to remember that, Ed, he lost neighbors really early on. So he's battling some adversity as well. CJ Stroud's out. I mean, he hasn't really done much. Aaron Jones is in and out. Um,
But yeah, you could say he battled injuries, but then he traded McBride and Jacobs for fucking Warren straight up. And so that makes up for that shit.
definitely makes up for it. It erases those injuries.
I just feel like Zach has given up on the season. He traded Just Jeff last week. He traded McBride and Jacobs this week. That's his three best players by a
Yeah.
mile. And now I know McBride has no eligibility left after this year, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think he was still right in there at 3-6. I think the right kind of trades and he'd be okay. But you had to want more. Trey
Yeah.
McBride's like TAE1. Like, so I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
I'm with you. It does feel like he's kind of throwing in that towel. He's still got 113 bucks in the bank. Um, Yeah, I'm not saying he's definitely given up, but he's not making smart moves, that's for sure.
Not like
Uh,
he was the first couple years, and maybe he's
yeah,
just having. You never know. Maybe him and his wife have been fighting a lot lately, and he's not really. Like in my case, my nana died, and I haven't really paid much attention, so I get it.
yeah.
And if that's the case, go ahead and type one in the chat, dude.
I love how you're reading into his relationship based on the season.
Type one in the chat if your bitch wife is keeping you from playing a good season.
All right, and speaking of which, I mean, Brogan's like she's having the best fall of her life with Delay, like the
It's
best.
unbelievable. He's up
She,
early, way
yeah,
early before work,
yeah,
making comments about dumb shit that he doesn't even care about, just to have his voice out there.
you know,
I just, and it's only like Maddie that can do these things. I don't. I think the first trade people felt bad for him, but then they're like, oh, okay. But here I am in sixth place, fucking
power
Deathland of
rankings.
Power.
Not so
Uh,
mighty whites is up by like 50 points. And then there's my second favorite team, Jetty. And Wizard Wimber really way up there? That doesn't make any sense to me. And
Must
then
have some
I guess so.
killer matchups going
I guess
forward.
so.
But
And Josh has got me by about 4/10. Good for you, Josh.
and what's
And
the
then
current projections?
let's
I
check
don't
it out
even
real
think
quick.
I'm going to be making the
And
playoff.
the
Excuse me,
Titans of
playoffs.
Turf. The Titans of Turf. Look at that. They're still eighth most powerful team. The current projections has Maddie again not losing since whatever, like week 4 or week 5.
They
Um,
still like me to make the playoffs, do they? They want me to finish four
yep,
and one.
yep. They like
I just don't see it, bro.
the Wizards in, and oh, hey, at least I'm getting closer to the bubble. Getting close to the bubble, 6-8. Okay, it's
But
respectable.
Titans of Turf, Gags, Dub
Yeah,
C, Shawshank at the bottom, that doesn't surprise me one
no,
bit.
that looks pretty accurate. The bottom four. No offense, guys. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if it ended this way. Just switch the Wizard of Wimber and me since I'm going to win and get a little momentum here. That's the only thing I would change. Give me that 5 seed against Jetty, and I'll lose in the first round.
You mean the sixth seed
Oh wait.
against Ed. And then that way I can
Oh, there you
play,
go. There you go.
I'll
Oh yeah,
play
I'll be playing
whoever.
you
And then,
4-5.
and then I will play Maddie. And then you will play Juddy. And then we'll meet in
I
the
lose.
finals, dude.
No, you're
It'll be
right.
perfect. Yeah.
Jetty will
I'm
definitely
into that.
crush me. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Alrighty. Any final thoughts?
Nah, man, none that I can think of. I sure would like to get a trade in before this week starts, only because like I think I got a couple keepers. I got a couple guys that might be nice for somebody, and if you're on the bottom half of the league, or if you're in the top half of the league with like a Bo Nix as your quarterback or something, let's work something out for Josh Allen. Period. I
I mean,
think Josh Allen could win somebody this league, and I'd like to think that. Anyhow.
yeah. I mean, if you throw in an HJ, I'm sure you might get a taker. Just saying.
All right, I'll throw in an HJ on our trade. Well, then think about it. Okay, I don't mind telling people. So I offered you
I think they
Josh
figured it out
Allen.
by now.
I offered you Josh Allen and BTJ for Goff and Amon Ra. And what that does
Yeah,
for you is it gets you. It won't have the Jared Goff bad game cost you the whole
sure.
season.
It gets me that.
BTJ will be back, and of all those people, BTJ will be a nice 6th round keeper next year. So like. I
Yeah,
know
I
you're not in a
mean,
position to sacrifice a week or anything, but like Josh Allen's an upgrade from Jared Goff,
yeah,
and
he's
I
an
don't think
upgrade.
Goff will win you the title. So think it over.
I'll think it over. I mean, we've all have a lot to think about, don't we? This entire league has a
Yeah,
lot to think about before Sunday.
definitely. And
All
I'm
right.
so if only Brees Hall would have landed with the Chiefs, I would be way more optimistic. I'm so disappointed with that, and yeah, I don't know what to say. Poor Brees Hall.
All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my mom. Good luck to you this week. I hope you. I'm predicting a disco win. I'm predicting a Hillbillies win. I think a podcast is a power. It'll be the first. I think it'll be the first time we both win this year. This
Well,
week.
now that we don't
Um,
have to face each other till the playoffs, yeah, no, I'm rooting for you 100%. I hope you make it. And if I don't make it, I really want you to make it.
sweet. Samesies, samesies.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, third in scoring, seventh in the standings. I
Oh,
mean,
so gross, so gross.
makes
I'm
you
gonna
want to be
go.
in a rotisserie league.
I'm gonna go try and get that shirt back from my mom. See if I can weasel it out of her suitcase.
We'll tell her I said what's up.
I
She's
will.
such a sweet lady, and I'm
I
proud that
will.
she gets to wear my shirt. And yeah, brother. I'm back in town. No more
All right.
Missouri bullshit. So I will see you here in PA next week.
Sounds good. All right, yeah, I'll be right there, Trump. Hold on, I'm just finishing up. Okay, I gotta go. You want something?
All right,
All
my
right,
man.
you ready?
I'm always ready, Brian. Coo- 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 coo.
And
Bam.
we out. All right. Have a great week,
Brilliant.
man.
All
All
right,
right.
you too, brother.
All right. See you.